Meadow here. I was gonna do this with a better setup, but with like my fancy little mic, but I don't have a webcam or a good webcam. The only good camera I have is the one in my phone, and I don't know how to connect this to my phone because it's like old USB and weird, and not in the mood for that. Actually, I'm in the mood for this. You know what this is? It's Mike's Hard Lemonade, because I need alcohol today. Lemonade for adults. Okay, you read the title, and pretty sure most of the people who are watching this already know that this video is coming. So yeah, I have a whole essay. I mean, it's not like that long. It's just like a little bit long. I'm not actually gonna read the whole thing. I'm just gonna kind of paraphrase, because it's easier for me to explain my feelings through writing, because it keeps me on a line and I don't go as out there as usual. And I don't know, just writing things is easier for me. So yeah, this is kind of a hard video to make, because basically solidifies what I've been denying for ages, which is that I'm aromantic. What does aromantic mean? It means that I don't feel romantic attraction. You know, like romantic attraction. I honestly couldn't tell you what romantic attractions are. I don't. Yeah. But first off, I just want to apologize to anyone that has ever romantically been interested in me, especially those who actually ended up dating me. I'm sorry that I was never able to reciprocate your feelings. By the way, if I just look like I'm joking and I'm kind of happy, it's because it's just my way of coping with things, okay? I need a smile, otherwise I'll cry. And I don't like crying because I'm a Taurus. I'm a Taurus rising and a Virgo moon, so that just tells you what our emotions. I don't know. I don't know her. I'm coughing because it's cold, and it was cold at work, and it's just, I should get a jacket. I'm gonna get a jacket, hold on. Better, because I'm freezing. This is actually a very neat one, because it has a bottle opener, and it has this little thing for you to just put. Yeah, it's I didn't buy this actually. if given the chance, I wouldn't have bought it, because it's $60. It's actually really comfy though. Like, it's really comfy. But this was a gift from a friend, because we got rained on when we went to Universal, and he saw me freezing in a corner, and even though I told him not to buy me anything because I don't like when people buy me things, because then I don't know, I just don't like people buying me things unless it's like just, you know, my wish list. In bio. Link in my link tree. I'm kidding. No, I usually don't really like people buying me things unless it's strangers, because I don't know, I just don't like people I like buy me things. I don't know, it's just a personal thing. But he bought it for me anyways, even though I told him not to fucking buy it for me. He bought it for me. So that, because I was like freezing and I'm like, don't fucking buy, don't you fucking dare. And he's just like, I bought it. Anyways, I might as well use it, right? It's actually extremely comfy. Now that I'm comfortable, I can actually get to what I'm supposed to be doing. So yeah, the apology. Yeah, I'm really sorry that you ever liked me. I don't know why you liked me in the first place, but I'm really sorry that you did. If you ever fell in love with me, it was not my intention to lead you on, even though I don't know what romantic feelings are, and probably never will. That's why I can calling myself aromantic, because what's romance? What's romantic emotions? I don't know. But how did I get to this point of saying that I'm aromantic? Like, why aromantic? Why not like demi-romantic? Why not like something else? Like, maybe I'm just, I don't know. How did I get to saying I'm aromantic? Well, most of the relationships I've ever been in have started the same. I make friends, like I meet someone, I make friends, and then after like a couple of days, sometimes weeks, but mostly days, like just a week maybe, they fall in love with me and they confess. Rarely has it ever been more than like a couple of months from knowing me that that people start confessing. But they just confess to me and I go into a blank, like, oh, is this what it was turning into? Okay, maybe this time it's gonna work out. Maybe this time I'll grow to have feelings for this person because I really care for this person. But do I love them? Maybe I will with enough time. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give it a chance. I'll go into this relationship, see how it works. And it doesn't usually. Well, it never has. It's never worked. Mostly because I don't know how to act in a relationship, because I don't know what I'm supposed to be feeling in the first place. Like, I basically just spent the rest of that relationship lying to myself and my partner about whatever we're doing. Like, yes, I'm enjoying this. Yes, I'm totally not feeling like absolute shit right now. And then I usually just I'm trying to read just to like keep it, but like I'm blind. Hold on. Like this, I can make it bigger. Aha. It was worth the debt. The iPad was worth the debt. And I just start making excuses about like going out, and it's like, oh, you want to go out, or you want to come see me, or you want to do this, you want to do that. I just kind of start making excuses because I want to find any reason to not go see this person. Because I feel uncomfortable. It happens with most of the people that I've dated. I just start feeling uncomfortable being around them because just the aspect of romance makes me uncomfortable. It's just like, eek, I don't wanna be part of this anymore. So I basically just try to find like excuses for everything, and then I just try to either blame, like just basically say, oh, could you stop doing this one like very specific stupid thing that I honestly don't care about, but I'm subconsciously trying to find reasons to blame my partner for why things aren't working out and why I'm not feeling it, even though it's actually my fault. Like, oh, you're not doing this, you're doing this too much, you're being too let's use my last relationship as an example. I'm not gonna say any names, but my last relationship, I was with a Gemini, and they were very possessive, I guess could be the word. Constantly like calling me and messaging me and just a constant thing. And usually I say that I like when people are possessive of me, but then with this person, I was not. I'm like, could you stop calling me? Could you could you pretend I don't exist for like a week, please? I don't want to be here. Cause like, I just felt uncomfortable and I was just like, I don't want to be here. This is not, no. And I was just blaming the fact that she was possessive on her and not on the fact that even though I'm supposed to like possessive people, for some reason then and there I wasn't into it. It's like at the end I was basically trying to tell them it's not you, it's me, which as like cliche as a it's not you, it's me thing, like it's true though. Like it has nothing to do with the other person being incapable of anything. It's me. It's because I can't seem to reciprocate your feelings, and I don't want to keep hurting you, and I don't want to keep leading you on to something that's never gonna go down because I am mentally incapable of giving you what you want. So I'm like, it's me. You have nothing to do with why I'm breaking up with you. You have nothing to do with why this is ending or why this is happening. It has nothing to do with you. It's me. It's literally me, not you. Like it's cliche, but it's like the only way to explain it for like how I ended like most of those relationships. Because like rarely have any of my partners deserved, like all of that. They've usually been really nice people, and even after we break up, I continue talking to them. Most of my exes I ended in a good note. Most of them I can still like probably go into Facebook, look them up, and be like, "Hi, buddy, how you been?" And they'd be like, "Oh, I've been good. How about you?" And it's like a new conversation. And the thing is, I love going on dates, and I love cuddling, holding hands, and all that stuff, but only when it's platonic. Because once it turns into romantic, it's not fun anymore. It's like, I can do skinship, I can be all flirty, and I can be all playful and all that stuff with friends. But when a romantic partner starts flirting with me and telling me things like, oh, you're so pretty, it's like, oh, what are you saying? No, you're the most beautiful. I'm like, please shut the fuck up before I punch you. Why? Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know. I just turned into a completely different person. Put a pin on that comment, or it'll come back again. But yeah, when it's platonic, everything is fine, but then when it goes beyond platonic, it goes into romantic, my entire personality changes. And again, I don't really know why, it just does. And I don't think it's because of any like previous relationship. There's no trauma. There's not like a specific relationship that broke me so bad that I closed myself off. Like, no. I've never had any relationship last more than like a couple months, except for one, which was on and off. That's gonna come back later. Yeah, for just for years, I've been blaming myself for being alone. And I'm just like, God, I'm such an awful person. Why can't I grow to love this person? Like, I love this person, but not the way they want me to love them. So why can't I? Is there something wrong with me? Those are just questions I would repeat in my head because I just couldn't comprehend why. Like, I liked this person. I liked hanging out with them. I liked being with this person. But then when it became romantic, I began to not enjoy their company anymore. I just suddenly, I didn't want to be a part of it anymore. Like, it just felt like it was wrong. And like they were growing in their feelings and I was stuck in the same, I just want to be friends stage. Like, can we go back? Can we do a redo? And not be in this position anymore? Because I don't want to. And I'm like, maybe they'll grow, maybe if I date them, they'll like figure out that I'm not for them, but they just keep falling more in love, and I'm like, why? Like, I'm being a dick to you. Why do you still like me? But it just seems that romance is a range, like romantic feelings it's a range of emotion I can't tap into. And like, I can read about romance and understand it. I can watch romance and understand it. I can write romance pretty well. Like, I have a lot of romantic stories like in my head, and I have a lot of stories about romance itself. And it's like, I understand what romantic emotions are. I just don't feel them. It's not a range I can tap into personally. Like, I don't, like, those emotions that I write about and see about and hear about, I don't feel them myself. It's like people telling you, oh, yeah, eating I don't know, if you've never eaten mac and cheese, it's like, oh, you know, it's macaroni, but with a cheese sauce. And you're like, oh, okay, I understand the components, and I understand, and you're like, okay, cheese is good, pasta's good. If you mix those together, it's probably gonna be like really good. But but without like trying it, all you can do is speculate. So like, without me actually feeling those emotions, I can speculate about how they feel, and I can understand how they can get to those emotions, but I've just never felt them myself, you know? And like, I wish I did. Like, imagining like the feeling of warmth and like, and safety that makes you want to like stay with someone forever and makes you want to just like destroy the world if anything bad happened to this person. Like, I wish I could just feel those emotions of just those like raw feelings of just love for, like, just like romantic love for someone. Like, I wish I could. Like, I want to be like in a movie and just feel feel those emotions. And like, to the point where like sometimes when I go out with people, I want them to break up with me to see if maybe then I'll feel something. But usually when people break up with me, I'm sad for like a couple hours, not even. And then I'm like, oh, when they break up with me, oh, I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna cry and whatever. And then, but usually like, it's usually when I'm like at school. It's like high school partners, and like they break up with me, and then I'm just like, I spend the rest of the school day, like, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be sad the rest of the school day, and I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna cry. But then like, I go into class, and by the end of class, I'm like, why was I sad again? Like, what was the point? Like, I don't get sad. Like, I get sad because I'm like, oh, whatever, they broke up with me. But like, after like an hour or two, I'm like, I don't care anymore. That's just how it goes. And the last time someone confessed to me, it was a close friend, someone that I considered kind of like family, and I was dreading that this person would ever feel this way about me, for obvious reasons, because I didn't feel the same. And I was like, please don't ever tell me that you like me. I don't know if I ever said it, because we had a lot of really drunk conversations, and I've just like, I don't want this to ever like change. Like the relationship that we had, I was just like, it's perfect. And then it was not. They confessed, and I panicked, and I agreed. And like in a split second, I felt myself changing personalities. I became a lot more scared to actually show my emotions. I was like, nope, I'm not actually gonna mention anything. I'm just gonna move on for whatever the fuck I was talking about. And I was very careful about what words I was using for anything. Like, I don't know why. I was being very, very, like, what's the word? Reserved. And that was like in a split second. And then I spent the next couple of days in a painful mental panic. Because I felt like I was gonna hurt someone that I really, really cared about. And I didn't want to hurt, because I was broken. It's the best word to put it. That's how I was feeling. Felt like I was broken, because this person was very, very good. They were an amazing person, and they still are. So I felt like I should have, if I was normal, I should have been feeling things for him. But I just wasn't, you know? Don't fuck, if you cry on camera, I swear to God, I'm gonna... Don't show emotions. You're Taurus. No emotions shown. This is really cool, by the way. I have a dick now. It's erect. And YouTube's gonna take this down. Coughing too much. But yeah, it's just... I felt like I was gonna lose my newfound family due to my inability to love people back the way that they wanted me to love them back. And I just ended up writing a big essay about my feelings and how it made me feel, even though like a lot of it was exaggerated because I got way too over dramatic. And I exaggerated a little bit, just a little bit. And I was also drunk because I drank a lot. I'm kind of an alcoholic, if you couldn't tell. I mean, I'm not an alcoholic. I don't drink every day. But whenever I'm like sad or depressed, I mean, whenever I'm like really sad or depressed, because I'm always sad and depressed. But when I'm like really sad and depressed, I have a fridge next to my bed that has an entire pack of these. Usually, like, once I have like one left, I go and buy more. So, yeah, it's a problem, but don't really want to fix it. Not now, anyways. And for some reason or another, I'm no longer part of this person's life. And whether or not it was because of my actions, I don't know, because we never really talked about it. But I do blame myself for not being part of this person's life anymore. So, yeah, it's just, I feel like it's because of my actions that they don't talk to me anymore. Might be, might be not, but definitely feels like that's the reason. And the one relationship that I actually thought was an outlier is this one on and off long distance relationship I had, because the emotions that I felt back then were new, and looking back, there's a clear like explanation as to what I was feeling. I was basically by myself in a place that I didn't have anyone, and this one person was the only person that I really talked to at all. And I think at the time, that comfort that I felt became an obsession to basically hold on to that one anchor that made me feel like I was normal. Because, like, did I love them? Yes. Do I still love them? Yes. Has it ever been romantic? That's up for debate. Because, again, I had this idea in my head of what I thought I was feeling, and I'm pretty sure most of it was just an obsession with this idea that this is what it was supposed to be. I basically fooled myself into being, this is it, this is what it's supposed to be, this is what it's supposed to be feeling, this is what is meant to be. So I just basically anchored myself into this to the point where it was not healthy for either of us. Like, it was bad. I got so obsessed, like unhealthily obsessed, toxic even. Yeah, I'm a toxic ex-girlfriend. So it's weird to like see how I used to behave, and honestly, like that obsession, I feel bad about it, and I'm still friends with this person, and I love them to death. I love them to death. But am I in like love? No. I can clearly now say that no, I don't think I've ever been in love with anyone ever. And I've had my kind of relationships. I mean, I can count them in two hands, but it's mostly I try to stay away from that, even though it's like, I want a girlfriend, boyfriend, partner, and then I just don't, for obvious reasons. I just, But honestly, it's like I still kind of don't know what the fuck's going on with me. Like, I'm still kind of, like I've lost so many perfect futures just because, like, I feel like I'm not normal. Like, I could have had so many happy endings, but I just didn't feel like I felt the same way for these people. I could have lied all the way through, but I don't know, I just didn't feel like it was fair for me or for this other person for me to just make it up as I went along. Aside from the fact that it felt uncomfortable in general, it just felt wrong to do it like that. And so many people have had to deal, so many amazing people have had to deal with my bullshit before I have come to realize what the actual fuck's going on. Sort of. Because, again, I'm still learning about everything. But for a while I was kind of thinking maybe it was some sort of like mental problem. Maybe it's because I'm already neurodivergent. I have ADHD and possibly autism. Like I'm very, very mild autism. And it's like, oh, you don't look like you've had autism. It's like, yeah, because I didn't know I had autism. So I've made coping mechanisms to get myself out of shit. But like, I was never tested as a child. So even my ADHD is just like undiagnosed. Because who fucking knows at this point? So I'm like, maybe it's just like a side effect of some sort of like ADHD or ADD or autism that I have. Maybe it's that. Or, you know, that's just kind of like, maybe that's it. But like, aromantic is just the best word I can use to describe it. It's just like this lack of romantic feelings. It's like honestly, I never understood why people liked me in the first place. Like, even why they stared with me for so long. Because again, I just, like, I became mean and distant and just, I would push them away as much as I could to get them to hate me. Like, maybe if they broke up with me first, you know? But, you know, it either ended like that or I just got tired of it and I'm like, I don't want to be part of this shit anymore. I'm just gonna go. I'll just use whatever excuse. And usually the excuse that I use is I'm asexual, which I'm not. I'm very sexual. Just not. Well, I don't want to have sex with anyone. But also, there's a lot of people that fuck. Most of them are fictional characters or K-pop idols, but I digress. There's a lot of people that would fuck if I had the chance to. So I'm not asexual. I'm a pillow princess, though. I'm a masochistic pillow princess. Don't ask me to do anything, because I won't. I mean, I would probably. I've just probably, like, inside, I'd be like, I don't wanna. Like, fine, I'll do it, because it's, like, whatever. Equal rights shit, you know? But I'm a masochistic pillow princess. Do things to me. Otherwise, you'd be disappointed. You'd be disappointed. But yeah, I just try so hard to make people, like, to make my partners hate me so that I could just, like, not have to deal with it anymore. And the problem was always me. And I hate it. Like, thanks, I hate it. Like, and, like, even now, like, I want to be with, like, that special someone. But again, I'm incapable of romantic feelings. Like, I see people falling so easily in love, and even with me, like, people fall so easily in love with me, and I'm like, how? Why? Like, how does that happen? Like, how did you just, like, you know, love at first sight, or, like, after time, two friends grow to love each other, friends to lovers, or enemies to lovers, kind of shit. Like, oh, yes, that's my shit. I love it. But here I am, not feeling it. Like, ever. Like, I just never feel it. And I should be, like, you know, like, the LGBTQ pride, like, oh, I should be proud, yay, because I'm a proud non-binary, and I'm a proud bisexual. Am I a proud aromantic? No. I don't want to be aromantic. It's not something I want to be. I want to be very romantic, but I am not. Mostly because I'm not aromantic by choice. Just like I'm not bisexual by choice. Actually, I do have the choice of still being attracted to men. I could just pretend like men don't exist. But non-binary people exist, so like there's no two genders, so I can't really be straight. Especially since I'm non-binary, so I can't really be straight anyways. But yeah, like you can't choose. It's like you don't really like choose to be trans, you don't choose to be gay, and like I didn't choose to be aromantic, you know, but I wish I could choose. I don't want to be aromantic, and it just seems like I am. And these are just like thoughts that I've been having for a very, very long time. And I'm finally kind of like taking the courage to get it out of my system and talk about it and address it. So maybe then I'll be able to understand why I'm so incapable of reciprocating romantic feelings for people I care about. Because like there are some people that under normal circumstances I would be like, yes, marry me right now. But I just don't, because I don't feel those emotions. I don't feel the yes, marry me right now. I'm just like, can we go back to like going out on 3 in the morning, or like going out at 9 in the morning to an IHOP and just talking about random shit until 3 in the morning? And no, it's romantic now. Okay. I'm a dip. I'm just gonna pop out. And I don't want to be this way. I don't want to be this way. No. And like I've always wanted to find that special someone. But I don't think there's any point now, seeing as I don't feel romantic emotions, like romantic feelings, so. Like Blackpink said in their newest songs, I was born to be alone. I can't sing, don't. I can't fucking sing. But yeah, I was born to be alone apparently, so. That's good. And like, ooh, that was a weird. And like that lack of romantic feelings have left me with like a gap. And because like it's like there's this range of emotions that I want to feel, I want to be able to tap into, I want to be able to have these emotions, but I just can't. And so that leaves like this gap that the only thing that's been able to like fill it is when I hang out with my friends. It's my friends in general, like this group of friends that to me it's like family. Like if you ask me, oh, you want to spend time with your family or with your friends, and I'll be like, nah, I'm gonna go have a couple of drinks with my friends, and it's probably gonna make me feel so much better than anything else ever could. We could just like be sitting there talking about random shit, and that's already better than any party I've ever been to with my family, like straight up. No competition. And like these friends fill the gap, but that means that I'll just have to learn how to be a third wheel for when my friends find their special someone, and they'll be with their special someone, and I'm just gonna be here like, so what's up? Yay. But that's I guess the price for being special, you know, because I'm special. Yeah, long story short, hi, my name is Meru, and I am aromantic, whatever that means. In other news, I have an OnlyFans. Link will be in the pinned pinned comment. I'm just going to put my link tree on the pinned comment, and there you can find all my social medias, my Twitter, my Instagram, my OnlyFans, my wish list if you want to send me anything. You know, I have a lot of things in my wish list, from cosplays to just like tea sets, wigs, that's constitutes cosplay, and a bunch of other shit that you can send me, just like if you feel like it. I have stuff that range from like $5 to $150, so that's you know, and you know, my OnlyFans will be in that and please, I need an excuse to drop out of college, so I need money. I need something that gives me stable money. So yeah, drop a like if you like this. Subscribe if you want to see me in less depressing matters, because I'm usually not this depressed, at least I don't try to be. There's a fun, interesting video probably coming out tomorrow or on Monday. Probably on Monday, because I'm probably going to be too drunk and tired on Sunday or tomorrow to actually upload it. But I'm going to be hanging out with my friends, and I have a Japan crate, hashtag not sponsored. I just really like Japan crate. And I'm going to be hanging out with my friends after work, so I'll try to vlog and like us eating the candies and all that stuff. And oh, your little baby. My cat's adorable. But yeah, drop a like if you like my content. Subscribe if you want to see more of my bullshit. Again, I'm usually not this depressed. Well, it's up for debate, but we usually don't look this depressed. But yeah, comment down below what you think. And if you want me to talk about anything huh, that was a weird one. Specific in my next video. Ooh. But that's it for this video. If there's any more questions about what I talked about, just drop them in the comments and I will make a video about it. And I hope you have a great day or night or wherever you are. Bye! Meru out.